So after Bonnie's extensive training, I felt like we were ready for war. But before going into battle, I had to make sure that we had gotten permission from the general, who was my original partner, Joey Colbert, to make sure it was okay to continue filming the project. After he had given us the green light, it was only right that I called one of my best shooters, Kyle Fencinella from Smooth Camera Productions. Now Kyle has done a different extensive work with different artists such as Kid and the rest of the unit, Afrojack, Seth Meyers from NBC, Rick Ross, and Big Kurt.
My name is Kyle Facinella, originally born in Milford, Connecticut. Most scripts are written 3 ways. Too long, way too long, and way, way, way too long. Proceed with Caution was phenomenal. It was just the right amount of length. It had phenomenal writing. The story structure kept you reading it. Most scripts, you don't reach it to the end. So things I've shot recently. 50 Cent, I shot his Big Body Benz video. I shot with French Montana's new feature film just the past few days with a lot of characters from The Wire. It was a real pleasure to work with a lot of professionals there. And Trinidad James' recent video. Something about Brooklyn. That's all I can tell you about it.
It's a red Rolex to match red Balenciagas, to go with dirty white jeans, and a nice white tailor shirt from a very good New York tailor with gold buttons. I'm the your nigga that always stay real. Being a real nigga got me a deal.
Now, on the first day of shoot, everything was going on so smooth. We were actually shooting at one of my closest friends, Taj's apartment. He had allowed us to use his space to create the scenery that we were looking for Corey's apartment.
The first actual real day where we were filming the movie, it was in the Lower East Side. It was in one of Kojo's friends. He had a really nice penthouse in the Lower East Side. It was really, really hot. My makeup was dripping off of my face. The makeup artist, she didn't have the right shade, she didn't have the right brushes, the right eyeshadows, and it was just really crazy. It was hotter than Haiti. People were all over me. I was getting annoyed, but we pulled it through and we worked it out.
The first day of shoot, I believe we were on our way to one of the Lower Manhattan apartments, and we didn't quite have access, and those things happen. And you have to be in the position where when things happen, you got to deal with it. All you guys in back there, you guys got to come this way, please.
So we'll hide this entire living space.
Yeah. And then we'll.
So we were shooting at this location, this guy's apartment, and he came back in, and I'm sure it was a little bit surprising for him seeing a film crew for the first time, utilizing his apartment as film crews do, moving the couches, moving the lights, and I imagine like any other person who's never experienced this before probably started to freak out.
It was an elephant in the room, definitely, and at the end we pulled it all together. He allowed us to stay and carry out the film, but it was definitely a lot of tension in the room. You can sense it. You could have sensed it if you were there.
He kept his cool though. He kept his cool.
I cooled him down.
Yo, he wanted to fucking explode. Taj, man, we love you, man. But god damn!
Go get some gin. For real.
Yo, he got that on camera.
Do I look like I give a fuck?
Yeah! Look at me.
Does this face look like someone that gives a fuck?
Oh, I'm Lex. I'm one of Kojo's friends. Taj is supposedly one of Kojo's good friends. Kojo asked politely to use the place. He agreed. I mean, he knows it's for a film. He knows it's gonna be, he knows there's gonna be a lot of people there. But somehow he just got really angry and came back to the house, just acting very dramatic unnecessarily.
You have someone you call your friend that you're helping out. You just take one for the team, it's alright though.
What you saw was just me being very disgusted by his behavior, quite frankly, because I live in Connecticut and I drove to New York to drive this dude around all of New York City and still play a role in his film doing extra shit that I didn't sign up for. So in my eyes, if all he's asking for is to use the apartment, just let him use the apartment. He will clearly clean it back. He cleans all the goddamn time. So I didn't see what the big deal was about. But that's just me. It is what it is, right?
Hey, man, when I blow up, man, I already know who to send the check to. You already know, man. Word up.
Yeah. At that point, I do remember we did get rushed down of there a little bit. I remember Kojo here just being, cleaning up, hard work at this guy, lead by example, but that is not what you want to see your director or main actor doing on your first day. They've got too much on their mind already.
I remember being, all over the place, not just being the main character, Corey, for Perceived with Caution. I actually had to, step outside of that, the acting role and actually help produce the project. So which made me, sometimes lose track of what's going on. And with me just being all over the place, sometimes you just end up missing different things. And this time, it happened to be my wallet, but it was recovered.
Wallet, just like your head. He's like, okay, I saw it, and yes, it's big and ugly.
You can tell exactly how a film's going, I think, by some people say by looking at my face.
I kind of set up for that. Okay. The second shot's
A great shot can get me high. I can really stand behind a great shot. It's what makes my life worth living. When I look at that, I say, this is what I'm creating right now, and this is beautiful.
I couldn't have asked for a more perfect day than our first day of shoot. I mean, we were able to get all our shots in, but it just felt like it took all night long.
All night long. All night. I can't after all night long. Hey! Hey!
We were just in heaven because it almost went without a hitch. And the performances were fantastic. And which is kind of unheard of, So I was just telling Kojo just how lucky he was, how blessed he was, because we did it. Then comes day 2.